Hey y'all, this is Beth Bond, and as some of you know, I've been doing some work on thinking about what do we do for gift giving that's sustainable. Many of you participated in a survey, and I'm very excited to share the results with you a little bit later on in this video, but I just wanted to go over some of the mindset of what gift giving was, and what if gift giving, especially at the holiday time to show our gratefulness to our clients, wasn't so wasteful. Everyone loves a gift, and I'm not saying that we shouldn't be giving gifts, because I guess in our hearts we know that the most sustainable gift is probably the one not given. But everybody wants to show gratitude to their clients, and many of us have clients that we can't take to lunch or can't reward them with our relationship in person. Gift giving, in particular the gift giving basket industry, becomes sort of default and easy way to help you with your gift giving over the holidays. So one of the challenges though with gift giving is a lot of people, and this is not against the basket industry, because you don't know what you don't know, and what they're trying to do is provide real value for you to give to your customers. But a lot of the basket industry creates a lot of waste, and I find that paralyzing. I want to give a gift that reflects my values, and so thinking about giving fruit or well, you don't really see vegetables, right? Because people don't eat vegetables, but giving fruit that isn't organic, or giving a basket that's full of stuff that doesn't necessarily reflect the values of what I try to do with Southeast Green, which is to be more sustainable. And so I really wanted to address this because we're coming into the holiday season, and I wanted people to have an idea about how we can start rethinking about the way we give. One of the questions I asked in the survey was about the gift giving reflecting your values. In my translation of values is the product sustainable? Are they using recycled packaging? Are they giving food that is organic or non-GMO project verified? Those are the kinds of values that really make a standout position for your company and helps educate. Another thing that drives me crazy about baskets is sort of like the plastic, right? A lot of them shrink wrap it. That plastic is just going to go straight to the landfill. And all that shredded stuff, some of it's straw, sometimes it's paper. Eventually, now, being me, if I get something with shredded paper, I recycle it into another gift, but, it can only be recycled so often, and that straw is a mess, and it just goes straight into the landfill. So I've been thinking about, what if we package things easier, with less stuff? It's a mind shift change, but I think if you communicate with your clients why you've done what you've done, then they will respect the thoughtfulness that went into the package. So, everyone loves a gift, and regardless of what you give, they're normally delighted. But what if they got content that really excited them, content being, a food product? Because, you want everyone to be able in the office to do it. I mean, you have your relationship with your individual client, but they have a whole office that goes behind them to support them to do the work that they do. And so that's why I think so many of us want to make sure we have something that everyone can at least has the potential to enjoy, instead of giving one individual gift to your client. So what if that gift reflected your values, and it just made them delighted, that it was cleaner in regards to the way it tasted, and they knew that when they were eating something that it was actually going to help a micro enterprise somewhere in the world. And so that's one of the other things is what is the reflection of the actual product in your food that makes your customer feel good about what they're consuming. So I do have to share a pet peeve about the baskets. I mean, everyone loves a basket, but if everyone gets baskets, then you end up with a bunch of baskets. And one of the questions I have is where did that basket come from? What is it made of? Is it dyed? And what happens to the basket after you're done? realistically, there's only so many baskets you can have, even people who love baskets. And so one of the things that drives me crazy is thinking about maybe that basket is really plastic, made to look like wood, with some type of dye from some overseas operation that nobody sort of knows, what the contents of that basket are. So, not to pick on basket people, because I do love really good quality baskets, but in the gift giving business, we all know that it's sort of geared towards, keeping it less expensive, so more of the money you spend on the basket can go on the goods inside. So let's get to the survey results. The survey was really quick and simple, and thank you to everyone who participated. We had great responses, and I got a little bit of surprising response too. So the first question was it hard to find sustainable gifts? And 71% of you answered that it was. I thought that number might be a little higher, but maybe I wasn't as clear, because in my mind I was thinking gift baskets, but maybe you were thinking promotional items. And yes, there's tons of promotional items that are really easy to find out there. So 71% said hard to find. 89% of you responded that you did want to give a gift that reflected your values. And maybe that was the obvious question, because who doesn't want to give a gift that reflects your values? But, when we talk about values in the sustainability community, we all know that's a completely different conversation in regards to, what we're giving than most other industries are thinking about. The third response was also 89%, that they wanted to give something that rewarded the entire office, which means to me we want to reward people even if we don't know who they are in our client's office. And I think that's a graciousness and a loveliness about the gift giving season is everyone matters and everyone counts. The final response was surprising, because I've been hearing from folks that it's all about the money, it's all about the money, it's all about the money. But 53% of you said, and this was the highest response, that money, of course, was a consideration, but it wasn't the only consideration. So that tells me that if you have value in something beyond what you would normally expect, that maybe spending a little extra money is okay. So thank you again to everyone who responded. This is a 3-part series, and in the next series I am going to give you information about how you can start reshifting your mind in regards to thinking about how you do gift giving in the holidays in a more sustainable way. So I hope you'll join me.